Hey, what's up everyone? Gribnum here, back again with another Raid Shadow Legends video. And today I'm going to be building out Thor Faehammer. For anyone who just views this guy, whether it was yesterday, today, or maybe tomorrow, be careful though, you are running out of time. I'm going to go step by step on how to build him for newer players and mid-game. So I mean, I'm just going to show the way I would build it, but in a way to break it down for everybody. Now there is well, I'm already done with it, but the fusion I think is going to end tomorrow or the day after, so hurry up and do that. Currently there is a event going on. Summon one legendary from a sacred and get a second one for free, so it's always a good idea to maybe go for that if you have the shards. I'm going to hold off on with what I have, try to get a few more sacreds. I definitely want to try and get the Freya from the deck of fates. There's a couple other events going on right now. We just started the Odin trial. I think this is the third Odin trial going on. If you want to get your hands on the Thor points here, that's going to go towards the Faehammer Titan event. So there's a Titan event. I just finished as far as I want to go in this summon rush. I just needed the 25 fragments. And I definitely wanted, actually I want to get those hammer points. Super important to get, because a 4-star Thor split soul would go crazy if you can get that. 5-star, great, but if you don't want to push for the 5, you really don't need it. That's just a little bit extra accuracy and resistance. You're going to get your biggest influx at the 4-star. So plan accordingly. If you want to get the 4-star, that's where I'm going to at least try to get to. Up to you guys. But again, I'm going to show you guys my process for building a champion here with Thor. Also, I want to show you that I did put all the gear that was on Frolny back onto Fatalis. I'm just getting way better results from Fatalis. Frolny's just a bit of a letdown to me. He boosts his speed, but he just isn't surviving. He's not staying alive, so I put him back in his other gear. Enough about that. Check out Thor Faehammer. So we got an attack-based champion. I'm not going to read off the skills. I know he needs maybe a little bit of accuracy, but I'm going to be honest, guys. Do not prioritize accuracy on Thor. Just no point. It should come as like a secondary stat that you might accumulate as you're building him, right? So maybe if you get that 5-star split soul, there's 75 accuracy right there in that blessing. First things first, I'm going to go ahead and boost this guy up to level 60. I have 2 barrels here. Let's use one of them. And 500k. There he is. Level 60 Thor. I do not have all of the books. I had a few books sitting on hand, so I just need a couple more. Maybe I got lucky in not getting the A1 right away, but ultimately he's going to be completely booked in the end. Now he's an attack-based magic champion. Let's take a look at some other examples of an attack-based champion, right? So we have Wukong here. Mine is in a lethal and cruelty set. Very strong. That's ignoring 30% of a champion's defense. And decent amount of accuracy for a champion that I've built to just destroy, with damage. So this is a good example. What do we have? We have a crit damage glove. We have an attack percent chest piece, and we have a speed boot. So taking those ideas into play here, Quintus here as well. Crit damage on the glove, attack percentage on the chest piece. I need to switch that ascension from an HP to a attack. And then we have again a speed boot. So if you're a new player, take note of that. For an attack-based champion, any damage dealer, really, you're going to want to go ahead with a crit damage glove, a percentage chest piece, whether it be attack, defense, or HP, depending on what the champion is based on, right? If it's an HP-based champion, like Fatalis here, you're going to go ahead and grab the HP percentage chest. Makes sense? Hopefully. Also, you're going to grab, like, HP-based artifacts, right? And then also go for the crit damage on the amulet. Let's go back to Thor. That was just an example. Where did he jump to? Okay, so Thor, we have the quickest and easiest thing you can do is to go ahead and filter. So you're going to filter, and let's see if we can find a speed boot or a attack percentage boot. One of the two. So the speed boot is definitely the first priority, but an attack percentage boot would not be too bad either, as long as it rolls with a good enough amount of speed. So let's go ahead and select both of these as the primary stat. Don't worry about the secondary stat right now because the options presented to us are going to be pretty slim, especially for each set that we're looking for. Now, specifically for Thor, I think I read somewhere that Slayer set, when it comes to like this 9-piece, or even the 6-piece, isn't going to work on Thor. So if you're thinking about putting Thor into Slayer, I heard that he's not actually going to ignore 30% defense because it doesn't classify his for attacking, please. This ability right here, his A2, I don't think it actually is coded like an actual AoE attack, but it looks like his A3 might, so you'd still get a little bit of use out of that, but I don't think it's enough to warrant putting him into Slayer. A 6-piece Slayer, no. Maybe a 2 to 3-piece, sure. If you get the artifacts, go for it. So let's go ahead and grab that back again. I also want to just prioritize a 6-star piece. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and really just look for the speed boot. So here's Merciless. If I can get him up to 6-piece Merciless, that's 35% ignore defense. Let's go ahead and take a look. Now that's not a great piece because there's no crit rate in there, so I'm gonna go ahead and skip past that and take a look at Instinct real fast. Nothing in Instinct. Maybe I should substat crit rate. See what we can find. Okay, so crit damage boot right here, not bad. We're just gonna do a fitting room. Just gonna try some things on for the time being. Honestly, maybe I will just throw him in the Slayer boot. That's gonna be the best option. If I can get him in 2-piece Slayer, that's fine. Let me try that first. So now let's go ahead with the chest piece. I'm going to find a attack percentage chest piece. This is going to be for Thor Faehammer. He's going to need as much attack as possible. Now, there's no attack percentage Slayer piece that I have, unless I were to go to the equipped ones. I might find one on Chagger there. But let's not worry about that. Let me see what set I'm ultimately going to be putting this guy into. Is it Cruel? It's not Cruel. Maybe it's Savage. Maybe he'll end up being in Savage. So this is where you kind of go through your trial period of just kind of attaching gear until you find all of the right pieces. All right, so crit rate. Let's see. Here is a Savage glove. Now there's a good amount of speed on that. 22 speed on this piece. Wouldn't be bad, but I'm missing a lot of crit rate. Let me see if I can find an equipped piece. Someone that's wearing something that maybe they shouldn't be. Ooh. That wouldn't be bad to put on them. Let's see. Okay, I'm probably gonna steal this off him because while Krokmar is great, I'm really not using him for much, and this piece also has the increased has attack percentage roll on it too. So go ahead and throw that on him, and then go ahead and prioritize the top 3 pieces. Now this build I'm putting him in probably won't even be his end-all be-all build. You know, I might tweak it off camera. I might end up doing some other things with it coming up, but for now, for the video, just to get him out the gate, want to get him around like 250 speed at the least, right? 250 speed, about 300% crit damage, 100% crit rate, 6,000 plus attack would be nice. 200 accuracy. Just basic things like that would be solid to have. This is a great Savage piece, definitely for a HP champion. Let's see if I can find something a little better like this. 12% crit rate, 11. Okay, this is actually a solid piece. Let's try this one on. If anything beats it, this would definitely beat it. So I might come back to that. Crit rate. Might come back to this one. Who knows? I have some solid Savage, it looks like. It's been a while since I put anyone in Savage. Defense, that's a defense based. Yeah, this would be great. This would be a great piece. Speed. Let's see. And if you guys have any specific questions about other builds, let me know. And let me know how you're building Thor. We're gonna definitely have the Freya Deck of Fates coming up soon, so save up as much shards as you can. I know there's a lot of events going on that's gonna be taking people's shards, like this current 1-for-1 legendary. It's pretty enticing. I'm not gonna lie. I pulled maybe 4 or 5 sacreds today, but I gotta hold off. I definitely want to get Freya. She's gonna be very solid for keeping champions alive on my team. So let's go ahead and put this one on, and then let's get a final piece here. I think I have some really good pieces here. Might find something really nice. Speed 17. We have 11 on that. Let me just try it on and then see if I can find anything better. Okay, okay. Any way I can get crit capped. Any way I can get crit capped. Now I'm gonna get 5 more crit rate from the Masteries, and then I'm gonna get 6 more from... No. I'll probably get a total of like 11 crit rate from Masteries, I think. No, I'm wrong. I might end up with like 91, 92, something like that. Let me see if I can find something else here that I am missing. Let's go ahead and prioritize crit rate. 12%. Definitely don't need that much. This was the piece I said I might come back to. Let's go ahead and throw this on. Losing a bit of attack, but actually this is not bad at all. Let's go ahead and put all of these pieces on. Okay, 300k. And my favorite part recently has been putting on the accessories, because it's really nice to save up and collect these different sets with like Revenge, Merciless, Supersonic, Slayer, Stone Skin, Pinpoint, Protection, and even Feral. It's really fun to collect all of that and then kind of forget what factions have what. And then when you finally get a champion that you want to build, it's fun to come in here and go, what do I have? Like, you know, didn't I have a really awesome banner for somebody? You know, and then you go and find it. Apparently nothing for Slayer for this guy. Not even like the best ring for Merciless either. Alright, so I might use this ring unless something else is better. So let's go ahead and search for an attack ring. That's what we're definitely going to want to find, is an attack ring. Normally I would also select attack percentage. This is all that I have available to me. Maybe I'll take from Yakarl here. Maybe I'll take from Turvold, actually. This would be the play to make, because I get that extra speed from having a third Slayer piece, right? So now I'll be at that 250 speed right away. 250. All right, so I'm going to take this from Turvold. He can definitely be put in something else instead. I like Turvold, but I don't use him that much, really. Crit damage. So we're switching over to the amulet now. We're going to go ahead and select the crit damage amulet. Not worry about the substat, unless you want to go ahead and select attack for flat attack. Um, Actually, we have a really great uh, amulet here from Turvold. Go ahead and throw this on as well. And then lastly, we're gonna go for an attack based. Wait, oops. Yeah, we're gonna go for an attack based banner with attack percent and speed. Maybe just speed, right? I mean, if you think you can find a banner on your in your collection that has really good speed, but it didn't roll with an actual attack percent, then you might be fine. But if you can get both of those stats in one like this, then that's awesome. Let's go ahead and throw this on as well. So now we have a basically complete built Thor, minus a couple of things. Let's take a look at the stats. So he's under 6,000 on the attack. He's 273 on the speed. I'm under 300 on the crit damage. Now there's things I can do to improve this, of course. I can try to ascend this into a crit damage amulet. I can ascend this glove into a crit damage ascension on the glove. I can get attack percentage on the chest piece. There's a lot of little things we can do to improve over time, though. That takes time. Right now, I'm going to grab the bare essentials for the masteries to get this guy up and running. I'm thinking, of course, crit damage here. We're going to end up in of course, a Helm Smasher for Thor, because I'm going to end up using this guy in arenas, in wave-based content, maybe even Hydra. People are saying he's great for Hydra. The second tree that I'm going to go down... Go ahead and lower this a little bit. The second tree I'm looking to go down is... You would think you would want to go with Retribution, or, you know, go down the defense tree, but I'm a big fan of going down and grabbing Lore of Steel for a lot of champions. And as you can see, I'm at 99% crit rate. If I go ahead and get all the way down to Lore of Steel, I'll be over the crit rate. So I'll be crit capped. But I'm going to go with the accuracy. Go ahead and grab the accuracy here. Shield. I don't think he places any shields on himself. Yeah, no shields. So let's go ahead and grab the increases accuracy when this champion has no skills on cooldown. Would be awesome. We're going to go ahead and also, you're going to want to grab Whirlwind of Death. The more kills he gets, the faster he gets. This guy's going to end up being over 300 speed by the end of it, plus the aura, plus an increased speed buff on him. So it all just works together. So increase speed by 6. Grab this because he's definitely going to be killing people left and right. Going to want to ignore as much damage to shielded targets as possible. Let's do that. I'll have to finish out his masteries, but this one I got for now. We're going to go down, and we're also going to grab Cycle of Violence. You do want to be cycling his skills on cooldown. He's going to be doing so much damage that there's no way this won't proc, right? Let's go ahead and also toss him in a Blessing, because if you've done the current summon event today, then you should also have the 1-star Blessing on him. Where's it at? Oh yeah, here's my soul collection going on at the moment. Let's go ahead and awaken Thor. Now, I haven't really decided on the right blessing, but being that he's an attack-based nuker, I'll just probably do the basics here. I do want to say there is a lot of things I would do right now to get this Fate Master split soul. This is one of my favorite champions in the game at the moment. He is severely under he's very slept on, is what I'm trying to say. I would love to get that for him. So, a little side tangent. This is my Blade Master, 290 speed. If I got that blessing, that's an additional 15 speed. I'd be at 305. Insane. Just absolutely insane for this guy. He is a powerhouse. If you leave him, if you don't take care of him or handle him right away, he will come back and sweep your whole team. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. So let's take a look here. He, on his skills, he's going to be attacking an enemy one time, 20% chance to repeat the attack. Apparently this can happen more than once. He can be doing a double hit, double hit, double hit, you know, like 3-4 times, whatever. Each hit decreases the target's turn meter by 10%. That's awesome. That's 20% turn meter reduced each hit. And it doesn't look like there's any accuracy needed. There's no chance on this for the turn meter. Maybe. Okay, so this is the attack that hits in an order, will ignore block damage and unkillable. Cool. Attacks all enemies before attacking, places increase attack and crit damage on himself. So he will be actually like right at that 300% mark. 75% chance of permanently decreasing resistance of each enemy by 10%. Also places decreased speed, 75% chance. And here is a stun he can do. Let's go ahead and take a look at the blessings now. I would honestly probably suggest like Soul Reap if you're going for arena, right? Soul Reap. Crushing Rend if you have a 6-star. If you have a 6-star, Crushing Rend would be great. Soul Reap, Crushing Rend. What's the one people like? People like there's a certain one somewhere. I don't know. Some people like certain ones that I'm not even really familiar with. Cruelty is a great option. He's gonna be hitting people multiple times. You can decrease their defense. You're not increasing the amount that you're ignoring that much. You're just decreasing their defense by like a few percent, which is almost nothing until you get up to a 5 or 6. But I think I'm gonna go with Soul Reap for now. I have a free option to change it later, so I'll just try to make that change at a later time. Let's see, for the blessings, anything that I can do right now that will make him better. Let's go ahead and do that. Awesome, we got the maximum on the attack. It's too bad there's no accuracy roll on this piece here. Go and speed. Do I have a speed glyph? No, I do not. Those are a rarity on my account. As soon as I get speed glyphs, I fucking just use them right away. So this guy will be like 300 speed by the end of this. By the end of me like building him out eventually. And that's really it right now for this. So Thor Faehammer, we have him built. We have the crit damage on the glove. Gonna work on the ascensions. Attack percentage on the chest piece. Speed boot on the boot. We have a great weapon, helmet, and shield in a 4-piece Savage, a 3-piece Slayer, and a 1-piece Merciless. Now, if I were to get him into a 2-piece Merciless, yeah, we're looking at some great crit damage increase as well. Or even if I put him in, actually no, so I won't be able to get a benefit from that. All right, let's go ahead and with the little bit of time left that I have, we can go ahead and jump into a few little dungeons. Let's just test out the damage here. I'm going to show you my Razzlebark damage. We're just going to switch it to normal mode, stage 6, Razzlebark. Just take a look at the damage numbers popping off. They're going to be like 200,000. Oh. 1% or 1 time speed, 200 Ks, right? And he just gets stronger and stronger. 150 something, 63K on a single hit, just a little under 200K. Let's go ahead and switch in Thor and see the comparison here. All right, I'm not really familiar with like his AI here. Okay, okay. We hit a 205 at one point. AoE one like 120, 140 I saw. A 37 on the single hit. 39 on another. Now we have ooh, okay. So decent numbers. This Thor we just built, he's definitely not finished with the Masteries. His books aren't finished. Yeah, so there's a lot of work to do. Let's go ahead and throw him into a couple arena matches, but I will cut this video off very shortly. Just wanted to show you guys essentially some ways you can build him. Well, the way I would build him, you know. I don't really put much variation in the way it's done. So here's a solid team I like to run with. I'm gonna open up with Mikage. She's gonna put on the increased attack, but he's gonna do it to himself anyway. Let's go with Thor's A3, his A2, and just run it. You know, this is not a team that I normally would fight. I don't fight teams that are lower than 300k player power. Now that really doesn't mean a whole lot, but to me, you know, I like to stay above. You know, why fight teams I know I can beat? I like to have a challenge sometimes. So 63,000 on the Stiffy. They didn't even take a turn. Let's go ahead and find a harder team here. Let's see if I can beat this team. I feel like I'm going to have a hard time against the Taras. He's just going to swoop in and hurt me a little bit here. And why would you target... Why would Mikage do that just now? What are you talking about? Yeah, I don't know if I'm beating this team unless I unless I manual this. Yeah, I would have to manual this team in order to win, I'd say. Let's go ahead and retry that. I'm gonna see if I can manual it this time instead. Usually Fatalis will just take care of things. No problem. So we're gonna go in, we're gonna ally attack. Okay, so he's got the reaction gear on. This is iffy. This is scary because he's not really great against a Taras Marichka. He's not. All other enemies will hit in random order. Yep. Attacks all enemies. Okay, I don't need the buff. I already have all that, and I can't place a decreased speed on him anyway. So he really doesn't shine that well in this sort of scenario. So I'm gonna go ahead and buff strip them so that the next... Damn, I got beeped. But this should be fine, actually. Let's go ahead and do this. Her or him. Damn. So I'm really suffering from not having, of course, like the tier 6 mastery or my books completely booked out. Even having a low end blessing is hurting me here because I'm not able to get past the Taras's shield here. Oh, okay, so I did the AoE stun there, but I don't think it landed on anybody. And I think I'm about to get killed again here. Yeah, so kind of weak it seems with just base hitting and all that stuff. He's not really surviving. That's why you're going to want to get Freya on the team. Let's see if I can fight another squad here. Now there is a better team I could put together here for this, but I don't really have much time. I'm just going to fight a few fights and then wrap it up. So he did hit some crits on Nishak, and what's great about that was he was able to reduce the turn meter of Nishak, so he doesn't actually swoop in here and place the bombs. Go ahead and do this. Might get lucky. Let's do an AoE. 44s. Saw some low 20s. See if I can sleep. And I want to go ahead and try and see what this does. Okay, so it looked like I did hit Wukong last, and it got the highest damage in that 3-person combo. See what else I can battle real fast. So he's not very good against a squad in Stone Skin. That's what I've noticed. I might end up just throwing him into a clan boss team or something. He might be great for the Doom Tower. Let's go ahead and see. I should have shown you that my Fatalis could beat that last team. I should have stayed there instead. Alright, I want to see what he can do against this team. Let's go ahead and hit this guy first. Okay, so it looked like it hit Armand's last. Did 180,000, so that attack is very strong. Unfortunately, there's no rhyme or reason to how it works. You just hit who you think you're going to do the least amount of damage to, and then hopefully the person you really want to hit will end up taking either the third or the fourth smack. 63s, nice. Oh shit, do you see that? So I just did the AoE, and then I did a second AoE with the stun. There might be an argument to be made about the Slayer set, the 6-piece Slayer set, because I could see that working in his favor. He does have an AoE on his A1 or his A3, and he also has AoE on the passive. So he does have 2 AoEs, and they could work back to back. This AoE could literally line up with this passive right here. When he gets a stack of 10 Thunder Counter, each Thunder Counter stacks increases the crit damage. Oh, dude. Or his damage, sorry. That's crazy. So he does have more than one AoE that he's working with. But I think really that's going to be it for me in this video, guys. I just want to say, keep pushing. If you're looking to get his blessings, keep pushing on. I don't know if the 5-star is going to be easy to grab, but the 4-star will be a good option for most people. Okay, and yeah, that's gonna be the video for today. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like and consider subscribing, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.